I'm Eva.
And I'm Matt.
Matt, you need to enunciate. Hey, I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Good job. And welcome to this edition of Lions Report.
We've got a lot to show you today.
It's okay. He's got a little bit of stage fright, like a deer in headlights. But anyway, we've got lots coming up for you today, so don't move a muscle. Do not get out of that seat.
That's all coming up right about
You need to project. And that's coming up.
And that's coming up right about
now.
Now we take you to the main field where Horseman boys varsity baseball look to defeat Hackley and improve to 8-4 on the year.
This will be a pivotal game as Hackley's proven themselves to be one of the stiffest teams in the Ivy League, and Horseman is definitely contending for the title, so this is an important game for the Lions.
Lions reports Owen Dubeck was on the hill today.
Quite a tongue twister there, Eric.
Here Hackley smashes a deep liner to left center field, putting Horseman in a hole.
Yeah, Hackley really showing that offensive power that's made him such a force to be reckoned with in the Ivy League.
Here's Alex Bauman, who's been a fantastic player for the Lions all year. He'll strike a liner to right field here.
Yeah, doing a beautiful job waiting on that pitch and going to the opposite field.
They were not able to mount an effective comeback, however, though, as they show some sloppy base running on this tag up here, and the Hackley would be able to get the double play and win 7-0.
And now we have boys varsity volleyball hosting Eunice in the upper gym. The boys bring an 8-1 record into this playoff semifinal, so you know everyone's fired up. But Eunice gets off to a strong start, here with an ace. But Horseman would respond. Eunice with the serve, and a great set up to Jack Gall for a perfectly placed spike in the back corner. Nothing Eunice can do. Horseman carrying the momentum, looking to close out the first set, up 19-18 and serving. Eunice getting it back with great touch, but it's the playoffs. You know we're hustling. Liam Hassan J-Guy diving. Austin Ramin with the sliding set to James Scala with the spike. That would put Horseman up 20-18, but Eunice would call timeout and regroup and actually come back to win the set. Second set now, Horseman already up 3-0, Jack Gall with the serve, and Austin Ramin with a long-distance set to Michael Byfield for the spike. The Lions jumped out to an 8-0 lead, and here up 12-5, we have Liam Hassan J-Guy with a beautiful ace. As the Lions took control of the second set, and now have set point, James Scala with the serve, and they'd get it done on the defensive end, winning the set as Michael Byfield and Jack Gall teamed up for the block. Now into the third set, which was an absolute slugfest. Down 21-23, Horseman showing its resilience as Austin Ramin sets up James Scala for the spike. But Eunice would respond, now serving on set point, and they would win the third set with this Horseman miss, and also go on to win the fourth set, ending Horseman's playoff hopes with a 3-1 victory.
The Horseman boys varsity lacrosse team took on Riverdale last Friday in a thriller. It was the last meeting for these two teams this season. Here we see Austin Sanders, number 11, clearing the ball, weaving around defenders, and bringing it into the offensive zone, where he then gets off a good wraparound attempt after beating his defender, but the shot goes just wide of the net. Riverdale was really able to exploit the Lions' zone defense with their hard outside shots, as seen here, when this open shot proves too much for JP to handle. But here, with 1 minute left in the first half, the Lions set up their offense as Colin Dodges fakes out his defender and passes to Alex Cohen, who scores to tie the game going into the half. However, the momentum did not stay in the Lions' hands, as the Riverdale Falcons would start the second half on a scoring run, putting in a few quick goals to quiet down the Lions. Horseman was not able to overcome the deficit, as the Lions would go on to lose the game 11-6.
Next, we take you up to 4 acres for a look at the girls varsity lacrosse team playing Riverdale. Riverdale got off to a pretty strong start. Here you can see one of their players go in, score a nice goal on Conti Murphy. Nothing really she can do about that goal. But Horseman is going to come back. Nicole Sheldon scores a great goal there. But Horseman has trouble early on as Riverdale goes up to a 3-1 lead with that goal there. However, Horseman could not be put down as Isabel Krause here pulls an athletic move, scoring a goal and tying up the game 3-3 at this point. Again, Nicole Sheldon comes in and scores a goal. That's her second of 4 goals on the day. And here comes the third. Nicole Sheldon, she cannot be stopped, and Horseman begins to pull away in the second half. Here comes Lily Esner, who scores a great goal in the top left corner. And of course we wouldn't leave out our very own Alex Ginsberg, who scores one of her 3 goals there. And the Lions here, you see them celebrating their 12-7 win.
Welcome folks, here we have the girls and boys varsity track team at Poly Prep, and here is Evie Verbinen striding her way down the field, pumping her arms. That's great form. And there's Bella Moody finishing in a close third. Here we have senior Tommy Fortunato in the boys 400-meter hurdle race. This is a very tough one, so great job by Tommy to finish in first place. And here on the girls side of things, here we have Freya Lindvall, and she is making her way down the 400, and she would finish in second. And PR at 1 minute 21 seconds. Great job by Freya. A lot of people would PR today, including George Lowenson, Alexis Bolner, Sheedy the sophomore, John Blyberg, Michael Terrell, and Josh Doolin. Great job by the Horseman track team. An interesting thing about this race is that Alexis Bolner and Jackie Lee would have to compete with the boys in the 800-meter race because they missed the girls' race. That pushed them to go even harder, so great job by them and the track team as a whole.
Coming off an impressive 13-3 win over Beacon on Monday, Horseman Varsity Ultimate Frisbee took on Poly Prep on Wednesday. Zach Rosenthal faking him out his defender with the long throw. Can he catch his Jonah Newmark? What a grab! On the ground, he makes the diving catch, but he would not be done from there. He gets up. Now looking for a teammate. In the end zone, no. Passes back. Back to Zach Rosenthal. Into the end zone, what a grab. One-handed snag. And can he score the touchdown? Yes, he can. Horseman with the touchdown right there. Now Horseman on defense. Interception. And off the pick, Horseman scores a touchdown going up early in this game. Now later on, Horseman on offense. What a grab in the end zone on the diving catch. And an interception again by Horseman. Oh, they're going to turn this into points. They're driving it up the field. Rishi Krishnan with the Frisbee right here. Looking for a teammate. He finds one behind him. Now, over the right, jumping catch right there. One-handed grab. Horseman showing off their talents. Now, over midfield. The ball into the end zone. What a catch! The one-handed touchdown grab. Horseman wins 13-3.
Next up, we have Horseman girls softball taking on Hackley. And here we see Caitlin Tien with the beautiful bunt. And as you'll see in this episode, she really is the master of bunting. We're staying on the offensive because Horseman absolutely dominated. And here we see Jenny Reese with the nice line drive to bring in her opponent, nice ribeye. And she would actually round second. Oh no, but she would stay. Great job by Jenny Reese. Again, we have Horseman, Hackley pitching. Nice bunt. There is Caitlin Tien again. And she is too fast for that softball. She beats out that throw. Again, we see another beautiful hit by the Lions. And that's going to be a safe single. And here we see number 22. It looks like a pop fly. It's going to be an out. But no, the Hackley defenders drop it. And that's another ribeye. And another error by the catcher, as Horseman would actually get a triple. Great job by the Lions. The Lions would continue their offensive domination with another run scored right here. And the umpire says safe. And so was their victory. Horseman would cruise in the win 18-3.
Thank you guys all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
We'll see you next time. Remember, if you have a chance, go support your HM athletes.